Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing today? How everybody doing today? You know, I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, I believe in my heart. I honestly believe in my heart that we are really facing some crazy times, and I believe in my heart we're about to go through a phase. So, and just thinking about, for instance, these bills and stuff they passing, and they kicking people off of different programs and food stamp programs, they're gonna start kicking people off of Medicaid and Medicare. Let me tell you something, man, about, and they say that they do this to force people to get the job, to get to working and do the job. And so at the end of the day, they do jobs, put it that way. And a lot of these places, if you notice nowadays, when you go in, the corner stores, you go in 7-Eleven, you go in Dollar General, and you go into some of these places like Family Dollar, and you notice, now I'm not saying pretty much that, there's never two people in there, maybe three, whatever, but you ever notice a lot of these places, they only got one person working all the time? A lot of these jobs, I'm telling you, man, they're not even hiring. They're hiring, but they're not hiring, like the government really think they are. And so, another thing they do now is what they call cross-training. So it's you may go on a job, you may work at a retail store, you may be the cashier and a sales associate. You may work as a sales associate and work in the warehouse. You might work the register, and you might even be a manager of the store and work the register and do managing. So my point is, they do a lot of cross training. Why do they do that? They do that so they don't have to hire as many people. And so, man, I just think we headed for some crazy times, man, ahead, man. This shit is just beginning. Excuse my language, but it is. And so, man, we need to brace ourselves, man. We need to pray. We need to believe in God, man, because we're going to need him like never before. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something. We gotta stay focused, man, and keep our eyes on the prize, man. And, man, we got to train ourselves, man, and grow our own selves, man. Learn how to be self-sufficient. And once we do that, man, there's no stopping us, man. I'm telling you, only you control your future, man. You and God. That's it. Period. Have a great day.